Hey, I'm Aja A, and welcome to Sunshine Haze. Don't forget to check out all the links that I have listed down in the description box, and if you like the video, please give me a little thumbs up. If you have any questions after the video is over, feel free to drop them down below. I try to respond to everyone. And if you all know people interested in astrology, numerology, tarot, or whatever I'm talking about on this channel, go on and send them this link. And don't forget to hit subscribe. And of course, thanks for tuning in and rocking with me. May this info help y'all live your best lives. Peace. Hey y'all, welcome back to SunshinehazeCo. I am Aja A. This is actually a monthly reading. Nature is out today. Okay, the dogs are talking. This is a monthly reading. It's just a rare sighting of me reading your cards to you on camera. So before I get started, this reading is for Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, and Gemini Rising. If you feel like what I'm saying doesn't resonate with you, go on and check out your Moon and or Rising sign, which I do have the link down below in the description box, okay? I'm going to be looking at our typical 4-card spread, the energy coming in for you, or the energy that you need to be tapping into. Any challenges or obstacles that you might be facing during this month of May. And because we're dealing with Taurus energy for most of the month, we'll be looking at where you need to make it make sense, lend a little bit of practical energy, figure some things out, and then tap into that Taurus fixed energy and do the work in the physical, right? And then as always, a quick little soul message for you, okay? So with this deck here, let's see what's popping off for Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, and Gemini Rising for the month of May. What energy is coming in? Energy should they be tapping into? Cut the deck. The kids are out too. I'm at the park, so it's animals and children. Animals and children, yeah. Right on cue, right? Ooh, serendipity for the month of May. I like that, Gemini. I'm gonna go on and just pull all your cards here. So with the next deck, tarot, we'll be looking at challenges and obstacles that you might be facing during the month and where you need to make it make sense. Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, and Gemini Rising for the month of May. Okay, and all right, now pull your soul message later. All right, so you've got the Fool in your challenges and obstacles, and you've got the Six of Wands where you need to make it make sense, all right? So serendipity for the energy for the month of May. So the month of May is actually going to be pretty popping for you, Gemini, which is really cool because you're ending out one cycle and getting ready to go into your next rotation around the sun. So you're ending your year on a very positive note. Despite anything that is going on around you, where your energy is, where your alignment is, you are in a really poppin' ass place, okay? And you might feel like you're starting to see things, your perspective's starting to shift a little bit differently. You might feel like you're starting to do things a little differently, being called to different types of friend groups, different types of people, different types of things that you're interested in, different types of shows that you're watching, all things of that sort. You're just shifting into a more positive and happy space. This is a really good energy, serendipity for the month of May. It comes with this energy of the number 18, which breaks down into the number 9. 9 is all about the energy of ascension, moving from one space into a next in a positive way, closing out chapters so that you can move on to the next, and moving yourself and your energy away from things that no longer serve you, that you are no longer in alignment with. So for the month of May, it's like the energy for the month of May for you is very much so lining up with what you've got going on. You are getting ready to leave one age and go into the next. You're getting ready to stop one chapter, close one chapter, and open up the next chapter, okay? New things are happening for you, and you may even feel like, you know, you're starting to walk away from things. You may feel like, you know, you may even consciously be able to pinpoint the chapters that are closing, the cycles that are ending, right? But the difference for you in this month is that you're not feeling that L that people typically feel when they have to walk away from things or when things start to shift. You're actually feeling very positive about the things that you're walking away from, that you're moving away from, about the habits that you're stopping, about, you know, the perspectives that you once had that you no longer have. My nose is itching. My Grammy says when your nose itches, somebody wants to kiss you. So I wonder who wants to kiss me. I could use a date when this COVID-19 shelter-in-place shit is over. I could use a date, okay? But, you know, you're not having that heavy feeling that usually comes along with having to get rid of, so to speak, certain things or certain energies or certain people, certain situations, whatever. You are more so in a more positive place. You are understanding whatever you're walking away from, is so that you can move into whatever is supposed to be coming in for you. So the energy for you, Gemini, during the month of May is actually very popping, and it's very positive, and I am very happy to see that. Now, I did just say you are, you're feeling good about walking away from certain things, but you do have the Fool card in your crossing position. So with that being said, this is very Gemini energy. On the one hand, you may very much so be like, okay, I understand why this chapter has to close. I understand why I can't do this anymore. I understand why I can't really fuck with you no more. I get it. But on the other hand, you may be like, dang, but I really like this person, or dang, I really like doing things like this, or I like that situation. I really want to be there. I really want to do that. The Fool resonates with this energy of taking a leap of faith, right? Not necessarily knowing what's out there, but understanding that something new is coming in for you. So Gemini, with this Serendipity card, you have positive energy coming in for you. The Fool card being in a crossing position tells me that you maybe be a little bit into the Taurus energy of this month and kind of be a little grounded in what you're comfortable in. But I do always say, I always give this message of turning this card into an upright position. Okay? Turn this Fool into an upright position for the month of May, because serendipity is like, I'm doing the Cancer reading next, and I don't like when I pull the same cards for the signs, but I'm almost like, I would be okay with this coming out. I would be okay with pulling this again. You don't want to hold yourself back from this energy. You don't want, what? You want to be as popping and as happy and as positive as you can be. Why would you want to stop yourself from being in that energy, right? So turn this Fool into an upright position. You have to, Gemini, tap into that air energy and tap into that adventurous energy that you guys do carry, and just blow in the wind. Take that leap of faith, whatever it is that's coming in for you, whatever opportunities pop up, whatever changes come in that you might be a little weary about, just go on and, see what they have in store for you. Like my mom always says, you can do it, and then if it doesn't work, or if you don't like it, you can always go back to square one and try something different. But you're not gonna know what this is or what this has in store for you if you stop yourself from taking that leap of faith. So just look, the dog said, hey, are you listening? Are you listening? Or was that a kid? I don't know. They're interchangeable sometimes with the noises that they make. Pause. Need some water. I just need to see the sun for a little bit more before it goes down, and I think it's gonna come out one more time. I think it's gonna come out. So anyways, as I was saying, turn your Fool into an upright position so that you can take the leap of faith, because whatever it is that the serendipity energy holds for you, being open to taking the path that leads you there is what's going to get you there. Staying in what you're in now or doing the same things that you're doing now is not going to get you into this new energy, and you're getting ready to come into a new year. So it's actually time for you to start closing out closing out the old chapters, so you can get into, like I said, what's coming in for you. Okay, Gemini? All right. So next card that you have coming up in your spread is in the position of tapping into the Taurus energy for the month of May and making it make sense. Putting a little bit of a practical energy into the things that you're doing, and you've got the Six of Wands. This is one of my favorite Wands cards, especially in this deck, because of the imagery. There's a little bit of chaos on the bottom, and with you being Gemini, things just may be chaotic, especially with, certain things you wanting to hold on to, but also wanting to let go of, wanting to take a move forward, but also being kind of like, I don't know. You've got the Six of Wands. So this talks about, there being a little bit of hectic energy in regards to the things that you're doing. So I do also pick up on this energy of, you may actually be all for moving into the next chapter, but you are just trying so many things and like coming up with so many ideas on how to get there that it's all a little jumbled for you right now. But you've got this butterfly ascending out of the chaos in here. He was probably stuck down there somewhere, and now he's just like flying up into the light, into the breeze, into the clouds. Okay, so for you, where you need to make it make sense, Gemini, if you are all down with the shits, you're for the shits, you're with the shits, and you're down to take the leap of faith, pause real quick. We're dealing with earth energy for the month of May for the most part. Pause real quick before you get ready to head into your next chapter. Ground yourself for a second and think about what steps you can take, what actions, what moves you can make. The Wands, the Six of Wands, Wands is the fire suit. What actions can you take that are not going to cause you to hang out down here in the midst of all these sticks and bricks and whatever? What can bring you to the point to where you can get out of this and into this, to where you have clear skies ahead of you, okay? So like I said, ground yourself, tap into your intellectual energy, Gemini, and start to think about the steps that you can take, and then take those steps, okay? It's very simple. Well, you know, let me take that back. It's probably easier said than done, but, you know, once you get a grip on how you want to make your moves, it'll be easier to make those moves and easier to get a grip on the next steps that you have to take and the steps that you have to take after that, and what you're actually going for, as opposed to just being excited about what's coming in for you, okay? Now, I think that's a dog. I think it's a dog. Last card that I'm going to pull is your soul message for this spread. Just something extra for you to take away with you from this reading. What is the soul message for Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, and Gemini Rising for the month of May? I have a deck here. It's a very active time here in the suburbs. Gratitude. You've got the elephant. So, because you are closing out a chapter, Gemini, I think, especially if you are kind of going back and forth doing your little Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, or if it's the other way around, I don't really know, but if you're like teeter-tottering on, or like seesawing on, you know, making moves and not making moves, doing something different or doing something the way that you've been doing it, my suggestion to you is to take a second, like I said a little bit earlier, and to ground yourself and just reflect over this past year of your life, okay? Show some gratitude for your experiences. You can do gratitude. That's what I do. I do gratitude. I need to be guided in meditating, or else I can't do it. I have to be told what to do in meditation. That's the only time I like people telling me what to do. Look at the situations that have transpired over this past year. Look at the lessons that you've learned from the things that have happened to you, for you, around you over this past year, and just thank God, thank the universe, thank whatever you believe in for gaining the knowledge that you've gained over this past year, so that when you come into this next year, you have that clarity on the things that you have picked up, so that you can move forward with a very positive energy. You want to go into your new year with the most positive energy as possible, because that is what's coming up for you anyways. So, you know, just move with positive intentions, think with a positive mind, and also ground yourself and give yourself a little bit of time to clear out your thoughts, so that you can make the moves that you need to make, because you've got really poppin' energy happening for you during the month of May, okay? That's your message. Those are your messages, Gemini. If you feel like you need your own personal reading, you can book one with me. I've got my info linked down below. I've also got hella videos up that I would like for you guys to watch. I hope my knee isn't ashy. You know what, it's a little ashy. Taurus new moon video is up. I also have the May pick a card readings up. I did do a coronavirus reading like a month ago, but the messages are still relevant, and I did hit some points in there if you guys want to watch it. Saturn just moved into Aquarius. I don't know if that's linked down below, but y'all can watch that as well. And we also are now in the retrograde cluster, so I have a retrograde playlist with videos up on the current retrogrades, okay? And I think those are all of my shameless plugs. Thank you guys for watching. I will catch y'all next time. Peace.